Hello everyone. So today the purpose of this video is to help you understand RConnect better. So the web link to go on RConnect is rconnect.ril.com. Once you log in, you will see a dashboard like this. This is where you need to type your user ID, which is your basically employee code. You have to first type P followed by your employee code. The logic of first password when you are logging in for the first time is r@YYYYMMDD, where YYYYMMDD stands for your date of birth. Once you put your first password, it will allow you to reset your password. In case you have forgotten your password, you can go over here, click reset. It will give you options to password reset. In case you have locked your account, you can unlock your account also by going over here. So you need to click over here. You have to type your user ID with starting with P. You have to type your first name, your last name and your date of birth and say submit. Once you submit, an OTP will come on your official email ID and your mobile number, which has been registered with RConnect. So once you log into RConnect, a screen would open like this. The first step is going and certifying your personal information. So first step is certifying your own data. Unless and until you do this certification, system will not allow you to mark your attendance or view your salary related things or apply for your travel. So you have to update your personal details, your personal IDs, contact details, important dates, addresses, etc. etc. All has to be uploaded into the system correctly with all the relevant documents and has to be certified. So once you have done your 100% certification, you would see that the entire barcode has turned green and it says 100%. So these are the tabs through which you can go and check various information about yourself. So attendance can be checked from here, payroll related information, when you have to apply for travel or guest house, any other services, policies, all this can be viewed from here. If you have any query which you want to submit, just ask is the place where you need to submit your query. So let's go step by step and see all these modules. So first thing is personal information. I've already shared with you that you need to go and complete your certification. Under most used services, you can see your payslip, you can see your CTC. It again takes you to your attendance and leaves, income tax, all such tabs opens once you click on most used services. So coming to attendance, so attendance can be marked through either biometric or RR app. RR app can be downloaded from Play Store for Android users. The days which are showing the red in color means the attendance has not been marked properly. So if in case it is a leave for you, so you can go and apply for leave from here. You can select the date, you can select the reason why you were on leave and say submit. It has to be approved by your reporting manager. If there's an outdoor duty, again it can be marked from this similar tab of leave. So you can select outdoor duty, you can again give the reasons and say save. It will again go to your R1 and once R1 approves, it gets recorded into the system. System also allows you to mark regularizations. This is mainly to deal with any kind of technical reasons, or if in case you have missed swiping, you can update regularization over here. System allows you maximum 5 regularizations in an attendance cycle, and the attendance cycle is from 21st till 20th of every month. If you have to change your shift or update your weekly ops, especially for the retail teams, they have to click on this tab. If you have to go on the next week, you will click over here. You will say edit. Edit will allow you to make changes over here. So if in case right now it is not showing options for me, but for retail team, you can see that it will give you a drop down of your shift timings or your weekly off. So you can select an off over here and update. Once your R1 approves, it gets recorded into the system. Now coming to another module, which is payroll. So for new joinees or people who have not updated their income tax declarations, have to go on this tab and they have to update their income tax declaration. So once you say create, it will allow you to make changes. Once you have uploaded all the information and you click on submit, the information gets submitted into the system. Similarly for travel can be updated from here. Now when it comes to applying for your choice pay, so you have to go on just ask. You have to select payroll from the options. After payroll, you have to select choice pay updation. In subject, mention the updating of the choice pay, and then you have to write over here what all the choice pay components you would like to choose. For example, HRA, LTA, or fuel reimbursement. So if you are applying for fuel reimbursement, you have to upload the copy of RC which is in your name and a copy of your car insurance which is again in your name over here. Attachments can be uploaded over here. Similarly, if you opt for HRA, again you have to upload the house rent agreement again through this attachment, and you would say submit. Once you submit, under history you would see information related to your choice pay. You can view by clicking on this icon, and if in case you need to edit any information, can be done by clicking over here. Once the choice pay updation gets approved, then to update the bills, you have to go on payroll. You have to click reimbursements. You have to select choice pay reimbursements. And here you can create a new claim and update fuel bills, medical bills, LTA related bills, or any other CTC related reimbursement bills. All these bills, they have to be submitted before 20th of every month so that they can be considered in the same payroll cycle. Otherwise, they can be considered but in the next payroll cycle. If an employee decides for exiting, they can tender the resignation under retirals. You can see a button which says tender resignation. Once they submit the resignation over here, there will be an exit interview form which will open for them. That has to be updated. And once the R1 approves the resignation, it gets recorded into the system. We'll keep you updating on more further features on ArcConnect. So it is important for everyone to ensure that their certification is complete to 100%. Their attendance is updated into the system, because system will record only the attendance which is recorded in ArcConnect for the purpose of processing payroll. Choice pay components should be updated into the system, and once they receive confirmation on their choice pay, bills have to be uploaded before 20th of every month so that they can be considered in the same payroll cycle. Thank you so much. For any queries, feel free to get in touch with us.